Hi, my friends. How you doing? Really great? Okay, thank you so much, volunteers, for helping us out. So please type everything. Here are the updates from November 21st. And we see you soon at our international conference in November, on November 28th. All right, take care and let's get ready. Okay, so we are also going to say which movements, of the gymnastics can be done for classes and for presentations, because we don't want to have anyone get hurt, right? So need to be safe. So these ones seem okay, right? So she has her leg there in the back, but it seems she's firm, right? So that's okay. And there's a few others on this song I'm gonna show you. Okay, so now I'm going to show a few movements of a boy. So let's see. Yeah, didn't seem okay. You seem okay. All right. Okay, so that is fine. Okay, we're not doing a lot of beatboxing like that. And we're not doing that snake thing. You see that snake dance? We're not doing that. Too much. And we are also, the other thing that we're not doing is for the, you see, they're doing too much. A little bit with the songs, it's okay, but not like that, okay? And also not robot dancing, the ones that look like stiff while they move, okay? We're not doing that too. All right, very good. We're getting more details each day. Get ready. That one is okay. How the boy danced there, it's okay. And the kids were flipping sideways like star, right? That of course it's sure it's good. Okay, so that one is really good as well, right? He seemed firm on what he's doing, right? And safe. It always have to do that. Person has to know what they're doing, right? Pay attention what they're doing. All right, very good. The other thing we can do, it's simple games like that everywhere you can do. Such as memory games, you can do in 4 kids, right? One does, the other repeat. You see there what they're doing? So we have a stumping. We have many different games we're gonna do, okay? Okay, I'm gonna show you another one. This one we can do as well, look. He's firm, doing, polite, respectful, agility, but it's firm, safe. Okay, very good. And we can do gestures like that, different gestures, like they did a few different ones. We can do that too, right? Okay, all is respectful and safe. That's the main thing. Okay, my friends, so here we are. This video is about races. So we have many races, right? And we have many half races, right? Mixed, blended, whichever we want to say. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have all the races on a piece app. We're gonna have 6 just for this first time. So we have our 4 main ones that we're going to keep, okay? The ones that we're going to keep: white, black, Asian, and Latin, okay? And then when the person gonna press, at the piece app, eye color, hair color, hair is straight or curly, right? So many questions: brown eyes, color of skin. And then the person gonna fill up and gonna come the answer according to what the person look like the most. But instead of just looking, the person put the items on the piece app, gonna come the answer, and then that is the race of the person. For newborns, we're not going to write the race of the newborn. So every child, when they're 2 years old, they are going there, gonna see, oh, it's blonde. 2 I think is too young, maybe a little 4 years old, because many things change, right? That will be the call of the person. So if we have online, while we have piece app, we do on a piece app. And while we do when we don't have online service anymore, we do on paper. and go there and register the person with the race the person um, show the most according to the characteristics I just said. So the only two different ones we're going to have for now, because for now we're going to have 6, okay? The 4 main ones that we always going to have, right? And also 2 more. That will be the natives, right? Why natives? Just because, you know, for now we want to distribute them the best as possible. So if they didn't have, they don't know how to read or write, or they don't know anything about computers, we're gonna need, right? So that's why, okay? And I think we can, yeah, natives and Arabic, because we have many, right, people that they're not really one of those. And the natives can also be, some natives are more white, some natives are more black, right? So that's why we're just gonna fill up the characteristics and then the result gonna come. So sorry, the result gonna come only as one of those 4, what the person looks like the most, all right? Okay, very good. That's how we're going to do. And for 200 years, we can keep the marriage agreement, right? To marry someone of the opposite race, right? So any of those 4, okay? All right, after that we don't need anymore. But I think 200 years for a race agreement, I think will work well, okay? All right. So here's about the number of people that we have. So what we're gonna do, instead of counting how many refugees, because we don't know the numbers are right or not, who searched that up, you know, which company or which country they're on. So refugees, orphans, from people from slums, people without water, nomads. Remember all these people? So instead of counting them all and dividing them all, we are just going to do this. We're gonna have 4 billion people, right? That's gonna work on deserts, and 4 billion people go to the beaches. And while we start emptying up the scent of continents, I think that's the easiest way as possible, okay? According to what? So here, go to the desert, people that did negative things and trusted ones to watch them, right? Okay, so we're gonna change a few things. And here is those that didn't have water, didn't have food, and also trusted people to watch them. Okay, all right. And a few, you know, we're gonna see where they're gonna go, because we have many negative people in our planet. And we also have millions of refugees, orphans, natives. So we're just gonna do the best on these 2 criterions, okay? Because we need natives on both, right? We need all the races, because to blend the best as possible, because we're gonna stay and we're not moving that much. We're gonna move along the decades, right? But we're going to, so we have every tribe, you know, so every let's give an example of tribes. They have to go to all continents, right? A little bit of each. If we get refugees, you know, that look alike, because there are millions of them, right? They have to go to all continents. All right, so that's for 5 different groups of people, right? Okay, that's for everybody. Negative people from jail, did people that did many different things we already talked about, where they have to go to all continents. And also trusted people, because even that these people here are awesome, right? Natives, right? They're the most sustainable housing they have, right? But we need people that also understand about computers and understand, we can trust, but also understand the basics to watch everyone where they're gonna go to all continents, right? So first we see who already we have at each continent. And if we need, so we need that, not that they're going to. Sorry, here's an improvement, right? So mostly it's for the natives, right? They go to all of them. Okay, so first, where they already live, and go to their own continent. And two, only if it's needed, right? Like some countries, some continents have to have more white, some continents have more black, okay? And then only if needed, they're gonna travel, okay? So this is a mistake here. Okay, let's go and get ready. So here we have the mammals. The mammal's gonna stay, the dog's gonna stay. So we're gonna let you know if we're gonna stay 20 years or maybe a little longer, right? Maybe a little longer, because we don't want to have problems with them after, right? But they are very healthy, so probably for 20 years, okay, they're gonna stay. And here we about the weather, so we are going to learn how to call the rain, how to call the wind, and it's forbidden to do anything crazy, right? Okay. And we're gonna call the animals from the deep of the ocean to come to shore, right? We're gonna learn all these things. Okay, so for parties and festivals, let's say a few words here. So the end of the 4 weeks training, we have that. I think Sunday is really good, and then the following Monday and Tuesday, people already get their airplanes to go home, right? They're Monday and the Tuesday they go home. Okay, so every month we can have a special lunch, right? But not real party, not real festival. And the weddings, I think we can already start in June and August, because they're vacation months, right? We're going to do weddings only at the even months. All right? Okay, so let's do everything good, everything positive, everything right. The other thing, what shall I do? And I said, go to the right, right? Do the right thing. It's also to follow the organization rules and guidelines, right? Rules and guidelines. Okay, so we're gonna start again weddings and things, right? More special, the festivals. Okay, so we can start June and August. So previous points done. For people that were mandated, remember I said people did wrong things, but because they were mandated, yes, they're gonna get negative points, right? If they were mandated to do, or if they did by themselves, right? If they did by themselves, they get twice the negative points, right? Because they did wrong, because that's the only way we're gonna do it, the PSEP, just for now, right? And if they were mandated by someone, I think we can do 1 point. They were not strong enough to say no for one reason or another. Depends, because some things are really bad and some things are not. Some things gonna count 2 negative points anyways, right? And the other one, some people did good practices, right? Or negative practices to help the organization. So we are going to, to cancel that, right? So they just have to say why, what they're doing, or they seem they were doing negative, but in reality they were not. So here, so we are not going to have vaccines afterwards, but yes, all the basic vaccines will be counted as positive because we really need it before, right? So, but the basic, not for COVID, not for flu, okay, these extra ones, no, because everybody know we don't need those things. But for the basic ones, polio, right? Some people have, like, for mosquito transmission viruses, right? So they will be counted as positive points, not for those. Those are negative points, okay? And from now on, notice moment, all the clinics have to stop in 5 minutes. They have to stop any vaccine to anybody. Okay, so Um, we are going to do lab test for now, right? So people have an idea, right? We're gonna do, the first is blood, sorry. We're gonna do blood for the most of it, right? And people need to have an idea, okay? So we are going to do the lab test so people know how to take care, because just to do positive things, the immune system gonna improve, but it's important for people to have an idea what they have, okay? So that's for females, and no for males unless they have a discomfort, okay? But for the females 15 years old and older, yes, let's do it. If they have sex before, they didn't have, it's okay, right? Okay, so the warm medicine, everyone gonna take for 2 years, because we're gonna blend many people from different places, people that even have toilet before, right? Or they share with many different families of their neighborhood. So we are going to do for everyone. All right, here we are. Thanks so much. Take care. We see you soon. And how you doing? Great. Okay, so let's say a few words about our church meetings on Sundays. So we're not doing Saturdays, right? People are working, gonna do the laundry and clean and wash and rest also, right? Okay, so that's this side. What we're gonna do with everyone, we're gonna do on Sundays, because we have billions of people in the desert, right? Okay, so we're going to do 10 to 12, and then they can have a lunch together, right? Or brunch, okay? Brunch, yeah, brunch, right? Because everybody slept, woke up a little later, right? So they have a brunch there. And then we have another team, 4 to 6, okay? So they can rest the whole day, you know, and then they have the meeting a little later. So we're gonna have 2 different groups to start, right? If the community is really big, and then we can have 4 different groups. All right, okay, because with this desert, some places gonna be many people, right? So we can plant and plant, you know, keep taking care and planting. All right, so that's what we're doing. We are going to have some opening words with some themes. So the person, the couple together, gonna talk maybe about 20 minutes or so, right? And we're gonna have a proper theme for the whole year, you know. And then we have some songs, 2 songs, right? 2 songs, opening songs, and then, or maybe the songs come before, right? We're gonna let you know, but probably this way is good. And then we have some questions about this topic, right? And some answers, right? Who can answer? The department directors, for 2 years only, okay? Only. So we're not going to have people even that they know about. Why? Because they already were trained. They were trained to give the right answers according to this new organization, this new program we are having for the whole planet. The same. Talk about peace, about love, about family, friendship, right? Being united, be polite, respectful, be kind, have dignity, okay? And then we have some closing words and some songs with everyone, because we don't want to end the meeting with closing songs. So it's closing songs, but then we have happy moments with everyone, you know. So maybe 2 songs as well. Everyone is standing, singing beautiful, right? Okay, so for desert areas, gonna be inside with air conditioning if it's really hot, okay? And if it's comfortable outside, they can have some meetings outside if they have a tree, you know, maybe, right? Maybe not. So they just open the doors the best as possible. If it's too hot, they can put the AC on, it's okay. At the beach, gonna be already at the gardens, right? Or at the beach, okay? All right, so those are the 2 communities we're having. Okay, here we are. One more thing. Well organized. Thank you. All right. On the future, after 2 or 4 years, when we already have our gardens, right? and then gonna be a little different. We can already have more groups, right? Right now, the maximum gonna be 2 groups for small communities, 4 groups for very large communities, and every department director need to be trained on that, okay? And the right department director gonna answer the question, lead for those 10 years. Only the department director is gonna lead that, okay? So they're really trained and they answer the questions, not just one couple, not just the couple for department number 1. No, I don't want that because they're gonna be too much. But all the 10 couples gonna be trained on the theme that will be a little bit according to their department, right, along the year and the organization work, okay? So here it is, all right? So as soon as we can, we are going to share more. So, okay, then we go to the 4 groups, 4 different groups a day. But we're not doing on Saturday. Let people rest because we're going to have 10 years of a lot of work, right? And 20 years of a lot of work, right? So Saturday, people still have to do their own garden, right? And the other half of the day to do the laundry, cleaning, rest, extra laundry, right? Because the regular laundry is to be done during the week. So it's too much, okay? So let's do always on Sunday. But what's gonna change is the groups, right? So some gonna always be at this place, some always gonna be at that garden, all right? Okay, and people can only change the department, the place, but that's afterwards, right? Once a year or so, right? Okay, so for now, they're gonna attend the same exact place for 10 years. Okay, to start with. All right, thank you. See you soon. Okay, my friends, I was thinking something better, but let's go for a few schedules. So everything for the conference and for the training gonna be based on every 2 hours. You're gonna do something, right? This exact is for the conference day for people of the whole planet to follow these instructions. So they have activity in the morning, lunch, boat ride, water play games, right? And in the evening they're going to be home, right? Have a dinner. They can have some neighbors together, right? The clubhouse or their own homes, do the records keeping. All right, so here it is. Now we have some of the themes that we're going to have for December and also for our training. So we're going to have all those themes. Remember those 80 themes that involve the 10 departments, right? In a few words for everything we need. So when we go to community, we already have all the trailers, everything ready, okay? And here it's a basic more detail of the themes that we need. You know, for all the different departments, we have to put them on proper departments and also on proper alphabetical order. So the volunteers, if you can do that, will be really great, and we see you soon at the conference on the 28th, November 28th, and here's in January, right, on the first Monday of the month. Okay, so here we have some updates. So that's how we're going to do. That's going to be the most sustained. So we don't need all those houses. Maybe a few here and there, but not too many, okay? As we were thinking so much. All right, so we are going to have a few, but what we're going to do? The train goes, the train come back in another, you know, every 50 kilometers, the same way as we planned before. But the only difference is that they will never collide with another one because there's 2 different routes. They go, come back, and when they go, so they have everything there. They have the materials on the first, because they have to do it, they need to do their train tracks at the front. So the materials, you know, most of the materials going to be on the first wagons, right? the materials for them to do the train tracks. So what happens is that we are, so here let's make one more here, right? Okay, and then this is the locomotive here. All right, so we have everything there. What everything means, right? We have everything there. We have the families living, furniture. Okay, that is the desert anyways. They put the things out, sleep in, they already have the AC and everything. All right, they keep building, right? We have a few families on board. They keep building, keep going, keep building, keep going. So they will get a portion of it. And is another set of trains here, another one here, another one here, right? They keep going, everyone. They will have established how many train tracks they have to do. All right, they have the wooden side, you know, and fill up, you know, so every few, not too close, right? Every few, they have some a base, but not too close and too big as we saw before. So maybe that will be, no, it's not sustainable either. Forget it, thank you. Okay, so we are going to have trains to maintain instead of the roads on the trucks, right? So we have the base that we already talked about all over, the same as we said, right? All over. Okay, the ladders going this way, right? Everything we already said before. The only difference is that to start, maybe we have a few trucks, right? But we are going to count on this. They are going for these 20 years. They go, drop off proper things, you know, and they have their own housing. They don't need gas. They're not going inside. They drop off, pick up, keep going, drop off, pick up, keep going. So it's right close to them. Right there they will pass. And, you know, as the days pass, they also gonna plant sideways, right? And with water. So they have their area they work. They have signs, right, that they cannot they go together, they keep going, right? They keep going, keep going. So they fill up their trucks and water the sides as the train keep going. They're gonna be filling up, okay? And both sides. So they plant, first they come the tractor, but the first thing is this, the railroad tracks, okay? All right. So we're gonna do simultaneously with the housing villages we already set up, okay? But yes, they are going to get, and then the tractors come and aerate and they plant, and the train just keep going, 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 watering, 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 and they keep going, okay? And then here we have the coast anyways, right? So then they come back and start again, okay? Here they have the coast too, in case someone gonna start here, right? Another team start here, another team start here. It's not that everyone gonna start just the base, okay? So we have different teams. So here we have the train around all continents, okay? So we have that, okay? All right, so we have the villages with the train lines. Tractors may help now. Yes, they may help now, right? But on the future, so as soon as possible, we do this, right? For us to keep and plant and take care and drop off, pick up empty trailers. All right, really great. And don't use anymore, as soon as possible, the regular trucks with petroleum. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. We see you soon then. Take care. All right. So here we are. So first we are going to have train and trucks going to all the villages, right? But after, gonna be only train with solar panel, okay? All right, I think that's really sustainable, really positive. So this way we are going to do, so here's the villages, right? The villages all line up. Okay, so we're going to do our inside the village, outside the villages, right? And also along the way, right? And will be really great because we have two different patterns, main patterns, right? And we can really do it. Okay, and trucks, and then only trains, lots of soil from everywhere we can, okay? And crumble up the trees, okay? Because then the soil that we're gonna drop off first inside the villages and after outside the villages, gonna already have this matter, organic matter, right? And the tree is gonna grow really fast. All right, and for everywhere, even on the path of the train, right? On the train path, we're gonna plant some special ones here and there, like that, one here, one there, right? On this, where the water can reach, right? So if it's 5 meter, 10 meter, right? The most as we can arrange, all right? To be supported by the train. So let's say the railroad tracks this way, right? Going that. All right, so we are going to plant here on the side, right? On how far the sprinklers can go. And how much is that? Because so we don't have people pushing, right? But we can make pretty far. So maybe what? 10 meters, right? 10 meters for sure. And let's try for 20, okay? They set up, right? Go slowly, right? The first time. They're not doing that far. First, they're gonna see if all the way, no trees around, no cactuses, right? They're gonna look where they are going, right? And then we can start, like that. And then in 10 years, what we do? We move a little bit, right? Instead of being this side of the communities, right? And all the communities, for example, here along the way, and then we're gonna do difference. And then the rail tracks, we just move the rail tracks to this way. We have a lot of people and a lot of time. And then we do 10 years here with 2 lines along the way. That will be perfect because then we can do the surroundings in one pattern as I already showed, right, with the circles that people push the sprinklers around, right, all around, first inside and then outside, right, but also these long ways, okay? And they have water wells right close by, so they have signs, right? They stop, they connect. I don't know how far would be for them to have water wells, not too tall, so this is 2 meters tall. And then we can go for what? On the top of the wagons, and we can raise the metal bar 4 meters tall. Will be very sustainable. People can even live there, right? Some people keep going, instead of stopping all the time, people that they don't know, they're gonna have the trailers, right? The train trailers, right? They're gonna have already their homes, right? Yes, they can even bring some children. Inside they have AC, outside they can bring some tents, and then they stop. For what? For lunch, some playtime, okay? When the water well is right there, so they can have water to drink, right? A little base, right? Every 50, 100 kilometers, every 50, right? So every 50 kilometers that can match with them. So they're gonna have those water pumps, right? So let me get another. So they're gonna have first one, and then they make the other, right? Then make the one more and one more, right? So they're gonna really go this way, right? Afterwards, after they have inside everything beautiful, yes, so 2 meters only. We don't need 4, because the satellites technology with security guards gonna monitor. Oh, there's a group of animals, there's a group of people. Let's contact them, let's see what's going on. And no one gonna have guns anywhere because doesn't need. If it's an animal approach, they're gonna use slings, with rocks, boom, boom, just to scare them away. Okay? All right? And that's it. So one of those can have connection, right? And they can have close by. They can even meet and have lunch together sometimes, but not all the time. So they stay by themselves. They know who they are, right? They have their teacher there. They have their people, and they can do that. They're willing to do. Might be really fun, right? Now, in the beginning, for some deserts, they can have variety, right? But for some others, with time, going to be really beautiful. Going to be trees, some other deserts, some mountains, some valleys, and they have always some empty ones. So they're going to, like Gobi, right, and other deserts, north of China, so they have a mountain. Okay, they're ready to connect the trailers with dirt. So they're going to keep going on this pattern. Go, keep bringing, drop off, pick up, drop off, pick up, drop off, pick up, right? And those people coming here from Europe, right, that we already showing another map, what they're going to do? Bring the soil with mulch already mixed. Everything ready, so they keep going along the coast, drop off to the beach communities, drop off to the desert community, and keep going. So the trains, they never will collide here, the center, right? And they will do this one really strong in concrete because this one gonna stay forever, right? Okay, so on the beginning, they are building first, remember? So the materials come closer to the beginning, right? Right here, they can even have some tractors, flattening up, right? Doing anything that's needed, okay? All right. At the end is the opposite. These are empty for them to take this out and place here. So I think we're gonna do better. Instead of removing the whole thing for the whole Sahara, some deserts might be quite, no, we're doing 20 years for sure. Yeah, we move, that's what we're gonna do, and people from those communities, they can come and help, right? Of course, not for right now because they have first to take care of their inside, right? Have some basic few shade, their own food and everything. But these people here have their food right there. They can stop for lunch, say thank you, keep going, right? So, for example, this train already knows they're going to stop every other community and build friendship, right? And here, when they come back, they can keep going over and over. Instead of going, and people they don't know, they're going to focus on always one go, one come back, that's it. So they will know the people along the way, right? And have always lunch at the same building, right? Because we're going to have quite a few buildings, maybe 4 different buildings with 4 different cafeterias, right? Different places for people to play, have fun, right? So they already know a few people there, right? Always at the same cafeteria, close to the gate, so they're not going inside all the way for no reason. They're going to stay close by to that gate, and meet. So they're gonna see who gonna be the hosts, right? So, or this building, people of this building, or people of this building here, okay? All right, they can even enjoy the pool a little bit, right? Play a little volley, basketball, but not on the every other one. And another setup of trains, so one go in every even number, one's going every odd numbers. And then they come back, they keep that. Just these families here, that's already a lot, right? Gonna take quite a few weeks for them to keep going, come back, going, come back. But always, we already know it's one lane, always go, one lane, always come back. So they have connections here, they have connections here. That's it. We have proper signs so they know when they are, right? For every community, they have a little sign so they know, right? And before the water well comes, they also have a sign. 200 meters, not enough. 1 kilometer for the water, 500 meters, even 2 kilometers, right? 2 kilometers, 1 kilometer, 500 meters. So they already have an idea, right? Oh, the water pump is coming, okay? All right? So we're going to see afterwards if it's better for them to use this water, right? One of those that already the community have, or have their pump right here the center, another water pump, because with time we're gonna need the most as possible, right? Because, my friends, we have a lot to pray. We cannot keep praying and praying and praying, but if the Amazon, it's all based in sand, became forest, we're gonna do the same here. Yes, it can happen. The other thing that is really important, we're not going to have elephants, giraffes, it's a misunderstanding that people think we need them, to keep trimming the land. That's not true, because in reality they cut off, they're a large group of animals, they run all over, they eat too much, right? So if we see the Amazon, what happened to the Amazon? What happened? It's not many animals. Yes, quite some, but not that many. And it is a huge forest. We have huge trees, okay? So we are going to get trees from everywhere that's tropical to tropical, right? Actually tropical, even to Gobi Desert and to the California, right? And Arizona desert there. Okay, and also to Australia. Why is that? Because we need a variety of plants. So we're gonna plant low, 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 and then on the right moment we plant the huge ones. Samaúma. Okay, low trees, and then, these scattered ones gonna come afterwards because they grow really fast, but they need a lot of water to start and be sustainable. And then sometimes the wind gonna come and gonna knock them down, and then they're gonna renew this way with natural wind, not with animals that don't let anything grow, right? Okay, otherwise Sahara was not a Sahara anymore if they really helped. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do. We are not going to have middle trees. We are not going to have middle trees because those small trees, right, they're going to be easy to water them. The train, not with people pushing, right, around here, but the train here can easily do 4 meters, right? First is 2 meters because it's not needed to go by 4, and then afterwards, we're going to tell you when we go to 4 meters tall sprinklers. All right? The sprinklers on both sides of the train. All right? And first is 10 meters, establish, see how it's going, and then go to 20. Or we already started 20. Everything seems good. Yes, let's start at 20. So we need the sprinklers. go very slowly. We're going to be perfect because we don't need fast trains, right? And on the future, people, when they deserve vacations, they can even have that ride. And those families can go to other places. They're going to be 10 years working there, right? So families from the beach and from the desert that deserve vacation, they can also take something like that, as a fun day, just to water, not to stop and be planting and working again. No, but to keep watering, fill up the tanks. Water, fill up the tanks. And as I said, those trains can be more than 100 wagons, 140. They can handle, because I saw many, they're really strong, right? And they don't need to go that fast. Perfect, okay? And here, so we're gonna have patches, right? Tractor's gonna be coming, okay, so they're gonna drop off patches, okay? So let's say they do 1 kilometer here, stop one, do one, stop one, right? To be sustainable. Okay, and tractors, of course, tractors gonna be working, all right? Okay, that will be really great, my friends. Let's do it, all right? So patches of soil, good soil from where? From the mountains, and from farmers, all right? Okay, really great, let's do it. And then they jump, let's say 1 kilometer, the next kilometer, what they do? They do it again. Okay, and people with the animals, right? The same way. Maybe they do 2 or 4 kilometers with the animals crumble up, and then they stop 2, do 2, stop 2, right? Something like that. So because we can't do everything, gonna take too much time. So it's better start already with some patches, right? So do 1, stop 1, do 1, stop 1, do 1, right? And whichever this one is available. And with time, people from own communities, they are also gonna start having compost, right? And help to process animals that arrive there, right? Crumble them up, mix with dirt. They have their little tractor that can help to move the soil with those pieces of meat. If they attract other animals from the area, that's fine. They know how to get them with ropes or something, scare them around, okay? All right, really good. Everything we're gonna teach at the training, okay? The training gonna keep going along the months for any detail that's needed. But the basic training gonna be in January. Okay, my friends, let's get going, let's get organized, and will be a gift to have your participation. Oh, the other thing is that some trailers, they're gonna have their own small tractor right here, like landscape company, they get their own small mowers, right? But instead of mowers, they have a ramp here, right? Such as one of the last ones, right? So they have their little tractor right there. You see? Yeah, gonna be really good, right? And here the driver's seats, okay? And we're gonna see when we can start using hay straw hats, right? Not for now, for sure. Just use your sunblock, drink a lot of water because that's what we have. But on the future, right, we're gonna let you know because it's important. But we're gonna see when we're gonna do it. If we're gonna do in 6 months or 1 year, right? Because the main thing before people get burned is for us to be safe, right? And for the cameras to really see who is who. But when they're working, they can have sunblock for now. And then we're gonna let you know for any detail, right? According to the Department of Security. All right, my friends, let's get ready. Let's get organized. It will be a gift to be with you. See you soon. And have all these trains ready, please. Already count how many we're gonna need to be sustainable. And here for the port of Gibraltar, right? And how many trucks gonna need to go to the mountains, right? And start excavating them, cutting them, already mulch the trees and bring trees already with soil, trees with soil. So trucks come and go back the trucks come, go back, okay? So we need here barges to go, come back, you know, drop off, pick up the trailers, okay? Full of awesome things, okay? So here we're gonna have a big port here, right? Okay, and in some other locations we can have, well, we don't need airports anymore. We are fine. You see how sustainable we are not going to have airports. Airports are already gonna be at the coasts. All right, we're gonna see the ones that they already have. Put any new ones, okay? Only around it. We don't need airports here. We are fine this way. We have electricity, we have the families that keep going to start only families with teens, okay? And then in 6 months, as we keep emptying out the cities, and then they might have children. But to start, 15 years old and older. All right? Because it's going to take time for us to empty out all the cities. And then we see, maybe in 6 months, maybe in 1 year, we can have children, right? Older children on this working here. And we're going to see how many families would be sustained because they have a lot to do. So some people are doing the railroad tracks in front of them right here, right? And some families are already working with the soil they got, dump, and bring, right? The little tractor helps, right? Okay, and some people will already be planting these huge trees, samaumas, okay? So, and then the neighborhood, those villages, gonna be doing, but they grow too fast, so we can't plant them now. We're gonna do a research, so we need to establish the environment first, because when they grow, and then they're gonna pass the 4 meters really fast. All right, okay, let's get organized, and we're gonna turn the Sahara Desert into another Amazon. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. And all other deserts, let's cover up our planet and have a better sustainable life. Okay, we see you soon. Thank you. And this is our book. Look how thick it's getting. Look at that. Thick and big. And now we just have here, we are just organizing now details for the conference and for the training in January. Let's get ready, my friends. The Peace and Love Organization. We see you soon. Okay, so these trains that I'm talking about, they're going to have everything. Even the machines to crumble up big animals, right? Of course, they have to have chainsaws. So if a tractor or if themselves, right, the hunters get a group of animals, right? So they have those machines, they crumble up, right there. So they cut in pieces, of course, first, like long ways, right? I'm sorry, my friends, to be talking like that, but that's the only solution. Because those animals, they need to evolve spiritually. Remember? They cannot be as animals, They might be beautiful, they might be, some people might think they're useful, but in reality, they're going to evolve spiritually as human beings, not as animals. Even that some of them are very smart, they have great capacities, right? We know that in one area or another. But they, to develop different capacities, they can only do that as human beings, okay? So that's how we have to see, okay? We do our prayers, yes, and we have to get them, okay? All right, get the whole group of animals, okay? Put them all down, how many the people can deal with them, right? We have to be careful, do it properly, do our prayers before, do our prayers after, right? All these things we already talked about, even for farm animals, because some people might think, it's a shame to kill the animals from the savannas. What about they go to zoos, they eat food from animal agriculture that they're treated much worse, right? Along the years, the decades, centuries, right? Okay, so we have to think that all of them can evolve spiritually, the same as whales, the same as dolphins, all of them, right? That's how we're going to do it. So, people cut people without even the need of it. They do surgeries that they don't need just to learn or just to get money. How many we know? We know. So we're going to cut this time, we're going to cut the animals and conduct them to our parks, right? And animals like that already conduct them to the parks at the beaches, right? For now, going to be existing city parks and existing the ones that are going to stay, right? City parks and county parks. Already send them spirit there, right? For people that want. Okay, if they don't have a family member, they can get one of those animals. It's going to be right beside the clinics of people having new babies. Okay? All right, so that's how we're going to pray to guide them to those locations. One day, right, in these 2 years remodeling, when this county and city parks gonna be renewed or transferred to another location, we're gonna do the prayer and send those spirits that are there to the proper location. Okay? All right, so they are going to have everything from one beach to another, right? So in the case of the Sahara Desert and the one here from South Africa, I'm using the word Namibia, right? South Africa, because everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about. So they're going to have food from one beach to another, right? They're not going to get maybe one luncheon here or there, right? Or maybe for every number 4, right? Every community with the number 4, every community not with odd and every odd, right? So something like that. We can arrange in a way they can have lunch sometimes, enjoy the pool, right? As a guest, they stay for the day, but they don't sleep over. They go because they have their trains, right? Okay, so I think that will be really sustainable. People on a train, they have those cameras, night vision cameras, right, with ultraviolet light. Okay, they're safe. It's always somebody watching everywhere. At the desert villages and also at the train, always somebody watching. And it's nothing, to be concerned about. It's just more for animals, okay? All the windows properly closed. The AC is going to be on the top, not on the side, so we're really safe against anything. Yeah, the AC is going to be really high, on the side of the walls of the trailers where people are going to sleep, right? Also where the food stays so the food doesn't get damaged. Or just put in proper refrigerators. They're going to have the kitchen trailer, right? With the food stored, the place to cook, or one is the storage, the other one cooks. Depends how many people they will be needed for this. And going to be small groups. They're going to really know each other. The teens are self-sufficient and all are going to stay with their parents. They're going to study together, right? According to what they're going to do for those 10 years, right? They're going to be studying, doing tests, study, everything the same. And they're going to do the test on a computer when they get the other coast. They're ready? No. Okay, keep traveling. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, so they have computers at the coast, right? Both coasts of the Sahara, and the same way for the Arizona that already have cities, right? China already have cities. But for Australia will be exactly the same pattern, as the Sahara, right? They already have testing on one beach and food, or on the other beach with food as well. Okay? All right, we're doing really great. So let's get organized, see how many families gonna be at this train. I guess maybe 100 people. I think that's sustainable, more or less 100 people, right? Not too many, not too little, and with all the groups needed. Okay, so depends on how it is. So they have an animal to crumble up? Yes, okay, so they have the priorities, the animals, right? How many animals? So they got 2 elephants, or if they got a larger group of elephants or rhinos, what they got? Okay, so maybe they came on a truck that met them in one of these villages, right? Or they already drop off by the road, right? Morning before, afternoon before, already contact. We know it's our own animals, right? Okay, they cut long ways and put on a machine and crumble up the little tractor, maybe even 2. One always work on one side, the other one always work on the other side, right? And the meat cutter, right, can already coordinate. Okay, we want this time this side and then this side, right? It's like the tube where the crumbled meat, like ground meat, right? I think that's a better word, but not too tiny. We don't need to spend too much time doing it too tiny. Okay, all right. Or we got trees. Okay, so we just got the delivery of trees. All right, so one of these trailers gonna have the trees. Okay, and then they're gonna crumble up as they keep going, crumble up, something like that. Awesome, right? Okay, let's get organized, let's get going, and we see you soon. Okay, my friends, I'm really happy. So here it is, our new plan. Really nice, right? Okay, so we'll be about 100 people, okay? And we are going to train them as well in January, all right? So let's get organized. We're gonna have teachers there. We're gonna have people doing many different things and teams that anyone can do it. So if they have a lot of trees to be turned into mulch, or if they have a lot of animals to be crumbled up, right? So they know exactly what to do. All right, let's get ready. We see you soon, November 28th, okay? All right, take care. All right, my friends. So our trains with our trailers gonna have everything, and about 140 wagons, okay, with everything in it, with food, with cell phones, right? They can even have a laptop so people to type, even that they don't have a online service. It's okay. They are typing, getting organized, and then when they get to a location with internet, one of those villages, right? Or at the beach, they can do that. Or sometimes the trailer is gonna have also the antennas on the top of them, and when they stop, they might have internet service in quite a few different locations. All right. Okay, let's get organized. They're gonna have everything. They're also gonna have work and fun time because we deserve and sing and plant like everyone else. All right, let's get ready, my friends, and let's enjoy this great opportunity, work really well, and enjoy the moments, right? We're all having a new life, okay? All right, we see you soon. And here's Goiana Ferreira from Florida. Take care. Until our conference, November 28th. Get ready. Okay, the other thing that we can use the places, roads that already pass through mountains, we can start from the top and already bring trucks, right, and trains, bringing the soil down where it's needed, right, for the locations that we establish, all right? Because then if it's train tracks, they already go ahead and bring and transfer and keep going, right? And if they are trucks, they bring to the trains, right? Okay, so let's get going. We have a lot of mountains in Europe. Will be great. And all the continents we have mountains. All right, so let's get organized and let's get ready. We see you soon.